Aye, beautiful beings. My name's Crystal and welcome to this Castle Yoga Flow today. We're going to get started in a comfortable seated position of your choice, lifting up through the spine, finding length, and taking your hands to press together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Feeling the earth beneath you, allowing you to feel grounded. Just settling into this space here and now. Taking both your hands over top your heart center and connecting with your sweet heart. Perhaps you ask your heart space what your heart needs from this practice, or otherwise just connecting intentionally with your heart. On an exhale, relax your hands down, palms facing up on the knees. With an inhale, lift your gaze up to the sky. And with an exhale, tuck your chin down towards your chest as you circle your neck. So with an inhale, lift up, open through the throat. And with an exhale, bow your head to your heart as you lengthen through the top of your spine. We're now going to switch, take your circles the opposite direction. Feel this openness you're creating through the throat, through the neck, in towards the shoulders. We'll do one last circle here, lifting the head back over the heart. And with an inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears and exhale as your shoulders come round and down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale as the shoulders come down, helping to ease off any tightness we may have in the shoulders. With your next exhale, release the shoulders down. Take one arm over across your chest, and with your opposite arm, hook that arm with your inner elbow. So feel this stretch through the shoulder into the upper back. Maintain length through the spine. With an exhale, release your arms and take this to the opposite side now. On your next exhale, release both your arms down. Then stretch one arm out in front of you and with the other hand, gently pull your fingers back towards yourself. Stretching through the fingers, the palm of your hand into the wrist. Be gentle with yourself. And then just switch, take it to the opposite hand. With an exhale, release both your hands down. Make your way to the top of your mat. And we're slowly going to lift ourselves up to standing. So position your feet so they're around hip distance apart. Allow your hands to relax down by the sides of your body, palms facing forwards. Lifting up through the spine, gently tuck the tailbone underneath to help you lift up. And we're standing nice and tall in mountain pose. With an inhale, we're going to lift and reach up towards the sky and exhale to float down, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Stepping one foot back and the other, coming to plank position. You can lower the knees or keep them lifted. With an exhale, lower down onto the belly, fingertips spread out by the shoulders. With an inhale, lift up, press away from the earth, open the chest for cobra, and exhale to float the head back down. From here, we're going to make our way to downward facing dog. You might wish to move through a tabletop or a plank position first before sending the hips up and back. When you do arrive in your downward dog, feel free to bend through one knee at a time to help ease yourself into this shape. Pressing away from the earth, full body experience here. With an inhale, take your gaze forward and start to slowly step your feet up to meet the backs of your wrists, landing in a forward fold. With an inhale, we're going to lift up halfway, taking your hands to your shins or your thighs, nice neutral spine. Exhale, soften and fold. And with your next inhale, we're going to lift and rise all the way up, reaching your hands up and overhead. And exhale as you take your hands down in front of your heart center, Anjali Mudra, prayer position. With an inhale, bend through the knees, reach up, lift up to the sky, and exhale to soften and fold. Stepping or jumping your feet back to a plank position, knees can be lifted or lowered. With an exhale, lowering either all the way down to the ground or halfway for Chaturanga. And with an inhale, open up into Up Dog or Cobra. With your next exhale, send your hips up and back, Downward Facing Dog. We're going to bend through the right knee, step the right knee forward, lifting the knee to the chest, and step the foot in between the hands. Lower the back foot so the heels are aligned, the back toes face towards the top, same corner of the mat. And with an inhale, lift and reach your fingertips up to the sky for Warrior One. Bending through your front knee, lifting up towards the sun. Feel your strength and your power in this pose. And with an exhale, float your hands down to frame your front foot. Stepping back, Downward Facing Dog. Now bending into the left knee, shifting that knee forward to the chest and stepping the foot between the hands. Lower the back foot, heels aligned, back toes point towards the top, same corner of the mat. And when you're ready, inhale to lift and reach up towards the sun. With an exhale, float the hands back down to frame that front foot. Step back, Downward Facing Dog. With an inhale, take your gaze forward and step, jump, hop all the way to the top, coming to a forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway, hands to the shins or the thighs. Exhale, fold. And with an inhale, lift and rise all the way up, palms kiss overhead. And exhale to take your hands down in front of your heart center, prayer position. Inhale to lift back up, reach up. Exhale to soften and fold. Stepping or jumping back to plank position, knees lifted or lowered. With an exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. And inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Inhale to lift the right leg up to the sky, open through the hips. Bend through the right knee and step the foot between the hands. Coming back to your same warrior feet positioning to open up into Warrior Two this time. So extend, open up through the arms. Allow your chest to be open. Hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Take your gaze to just beyond your middle finger out in front of you. With an exhale, we're going to cartwheel our hands back down to the ground. Step back, Downward Facing Dog. And with an inhale, lift up through the opposite leg this time. Reach up, bend through that knee. Take the knee to the chest and step the feet between the hands. Position your feet in your warrior foot positioning. And once you're ready, inhale to lift up into your warrior position on the other side, Warrior Two. Bending into the front knee. You can even glance behind you to see if your arms are balanced. Holding this stance in your power, in your presence. And with an exhale, cartwheel the hands down and step back, Downward Dog. With an inhale, look forward, make your way to the top of your mat, forward fold. With an inhale, lift up halfway and exhale to soften and fold. With an inhale, lift up, reach for the sky. And exhale, taking your hands to press together in front of your heart. With your next inhale, lift up, rise up. Exhale, float your hands down. Forward fold. Step or jump back to plank position. Exhale to lower halfway or all the way down and lift up into up dog or cobra with an inhale. And with an exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. With an inhale, we're going to step the left foot forward in between the hands. Lower down the back knee, and with an inhale, lift up. Bend through the elbows as you lower the hands down, cactus arms. So exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, and inhale to lift and rise up through the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows. And then placing your hands to frame that front foot. We're going to lengthen through that leg in front, rolling onto the heel, toes flex up to the sky, folding over that extended leg. Feel the stretch through that leg, through your spine, half splits. And with an inhale, shift forward. Stepping it back to downward facing dog. Taking your dog for a walk, pedal out through the legs, bending into one knee at a time. Then take your gaze forward and step the opposite foot up in between the hands, lowering down the back knee. With an inhale, lift and reach your hands up, and exhale, cactus arms, bend through the elbows, open the chest. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale to bend through the elbows. Feel this generous opening up through the hips, and with an exhale, plant your hands down. Stretch and straighten through that front leg, rolling onto the heel, toes flex up to the sky, folding over that extended leg. Feeling this stretch through the opposite leg this time. With an inhale, shift forward. And step your foot back to downward dog. With an inhale, take your gaze forward and step or jump. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift up halfway and exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift and reach all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, take your hands in front of your heart center. With your next inhale, lift and reach back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump to plank. And exhale to lower down halfway to chaturanga or all the way down to your belly, lifting up to up dog or cobra. And then making your way to a tabletop position. So from here, we're going to find some yummy organic movement for the spine. You may wish to move from side to side. You can also circle your hips, move your body in a figure of 8. Or you may wish to move through traditional cat-cow. So wherever you are, link the movement up to the breath. And a general rule here in yoga is when you expand, you inhale, and when you contract, you exhale. From our tabletop position, we can either take our legs out nice and wide or we can zip our legs together. We're going to send our sits bones back towards our heels and walk our hands forward, coming down to the ground to a child's pose. Walking your hands over to the left side of the mat to make this child's pose a wee variation. We're still getting all of the benefits of child's pose. We're just adding an extra stretch through one side of the body. So feel into this openness, this expansion that you're creating whilst in this position, lengthening through the spine. And we're going to walk our hands over to the opposite side of the mat now. So take a wee moment here to feel into how either side has felt in comparison to one another. When you're ready, we're slowly going to make our way back to center. And whenever you're ready, we'll slowly lift ourselves up and out of this shape. And from here, we're going to start winding down from this yoga session. So making your way onto lying down on your back for Shavasana. Or if you've got a more active rest of your day ahead of you, you're most welcome to stay in a comfortable seat of your choice. Either way, we're just finding some stillness to integrate and process all of the goodness, all of the benefits from this yoga practice. In this moment, notice the quality of your breath. Allow yourself to be held by Mother Earth beneath you. Allow and trust that all of the benefits, all of the medicine from this yoga practice is sinking into your mind, your body, and your spirit. You are welcome to stay in stillness for as long as you need. But if you're ready to reawaken the body, start to invite some movement into the fingers, the toes. Take any stretches, yawn out the body in any way that feels right for you. And if you are ready to seal in this practice here and now, I invite you to join me in a comfortable seat of your choice. Let's honor ourselves and the ancient practice of yoga by taking our hands together in prayer position, lifting them up towards the third eye, and with an exhale, bowing in honor of ourselves and this practice. Sealing this practice in with any words or phrases that feel right for you. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day.